Choosing your major courses. To graduate on time, students need to plan their major courses and take them in the right sequence. For some majors, students can create flexible schedules, and for others, there is very limited flexibility. This video will share important advice and tips to help you smoothly navigate your choice of major courses for your next schedule. The most useful resource to help with major course planning is the Advising Hub. You can use any browser to go to the Advising Hub. The SF State Advising Hub is your one-stop shop for your advising needs. It links you to the college resource centers and various advising departments on campus. Most importantly, it provides a lot of useful academic advising-related information, including a tutorial for students who miss orientation, academic probation information, workshops, and academic success resources. Today we are going to focus on first semester advising, where you will learn how to identify the best choice classes for your first semester and beyond. Some of you are undeclared or may be reconsidering your major, which is perfectly normal. In fact, many students change their major several times during their undergraduate career. When you have time later, come back to this page and click on Click Here if you are undeclared and/or undecided to find some tips and resources to help you towards major declaration. For now, we're going to select Click Here to find your major. If you are declared in a major, you should select that major from the list. If you are undeclared but interested in one or more majors, you should select one of your potential majors. If you are undeclared and have no majors you are leaning towards, you can pick any major on the list to learn about the major. For this example, I will choose the major Anthropology from the list. You will immediately notice some links displayed on this page, including a link to the major requirements, a link to the roadmap for graduation, and a link to the GE-approved courses for the academic year. These three links are to actual pages from this year's San Francisco State Bulletin, which is our annual online catalog that provides details about the university, the academic programs, regulations, requirements, and policies. Major requirements can change from year to year, but you should follow the major requirements for the bulletin year that you started at SF State. While you can navigate to the bulletin directly, these links are shortcuts that save you time by taking you directly to the most relevant pages for academic planning. Right below these bulletin links are direct links to the major department website, general information about the major, transfer student information, freshman student information, and information about the College Resource Center. Let's select the first item on the page, Major Requirements. This page will open in a new tab. You will immediately notice the number of units required for this major at the top of the page. What this means is that it would take you 40 to 42 units of coursework to complete the major required courses for the anthropology major. Right below the units, you'll find details about how you must structure the 40 to 42 units of study. The structure for every major is different and may consist of various titled categories and how you must satisfy each of them, but they all work in the same way. You will take all of the courses in a category, or you are given the option to select one or more courses from the category list. Freshman and sophomore students usually focus on lower division courses, which are numbered between 100 through 299. For the anthropology major, you can see 4 courses which are lower division: Anthropology 100, 110, 120, and 130. Juniors and seniors usually focus on upper division courses, which are numbered between 300 and 699. For the anthropology major, you can see that the rest of the courses are all upper division. If you want to see more information about any of these courses, you can click on the course prefix and number, and a bubble will appear indicating the course description with any prerequisites, the units for the course, and attributes of the course. It is critical to make sure you meet the prerequisite for any course you sign up for. While it is important to know the structure of the requirements and the course descriptions, it isn't useful without knowing the recommended sequence to take them within. Fortunately, SF State's Bulletin has roadmaps, which are recommended semester-by-semester graduation plans that not only take major courses into account, but also all courses required for graduation. We recommend that all students take a look at the roadmap as they plan each semester. You can get to the roadmap either by selecting Roadmap from the Advising Hub First Semester Advising page for your major, or by clicking on Roadmaps from the Major Requirements page. There are 4 possible first-time student roadmaps, laid out based on the combination of your English class choice and math pathway, as well as a transfer student roadmap, made for students who transferred from a California community college with an associate degree for transfer. New freshmen should select a roadmap based on their first semester English course choice and math pathway combination. Transfer students who don't have an associate degree for transfer generally should select Roadmap A, whereas transfer students with an associate's degree for transfer should click on their designated roadmap. If you're not sure which pathway to select, you can use Roadmap A to get an idea of what you might want to take to stay on track. You can consult with an advisor if you need help identifying the best roadmap. Let's select Roadmap A to show you what it looks like. You can see a 4-year semester-by-semester plan for graduation. You should look at the courses listed for the semester that you're trying to plan for. For example, if you are in your first semester as a freshman, look at the first semester for recommended courses. Or if it is your first semester as a junior transfer student, find the 5th semester for your courses. If you are eligible to take the courses noted in the roadmap for next semester, you will want to do so to stay on track for graduation. In addition to the roadmap, there is more information that will be useful to help you plan your major courses. Let's go back to the Advising Hub tab with the first semester advising notes for your major. Scroll down or click on General Information. This section often has useful information for future advising and/or handouts that can help you with your planning. If you are a new transfer student, continue reading through the next section titled Transfer Student Info. This section notes specific course recommendations for new transfer students. These recommendations should also align well with the roadmap for your major. Note down any recommendations that seem appropriate for your next semester. If you are a new freshman student, after you finish reading the General Information section, continue to scroll past Transfer Student Info to the Freshman Student Info section. This section gives specific freshman course recommendations and should align with the roadmap for your major. If you took AP exams, you'll see information about how these might apply to your major. Note down any course recommendations which seem appropriate for your next semester. Let's go back to the Advising Hub tab with the first semester advising for your major again and recap everything we have covered. We have covered how you can find general information about the major, freshman and transfer student recommendations, the structure of your major requirements, and the roadmaps for graduation. All of this information combined should provide you with a clear idea of your major course options for next semester. You'll notice 2 more links on this page we haven't covered yet. The major department website link is useful regardless of your year at SF State. You should explore your major department website to keep up to date about the department, the faculty, advising hours, events, and other useful information. The other link takes you to the GE requirements. This isn't directly relevant to your major course selection. However, it is a shortcut to get to the GE approved course lists in the current year's bulletin. As you are planning your next semester's schedule, you will be planning your major courses, but also using these GE requirement lists to fill in the rest of your schedule. Hopefully, after watching this video, you now have a good understanding of how to select your major courses for the next semester using the Advising Hub and its shortcuts to important pages of SF State's bulletin.